How I survived the May 16th, 2025 tornado outbreak. I'm kidding. We're not doing one of those videos. We are doing a video about how I predicted and survived it, but it's not just survival alone. I got some stuff all the way from May 8th till now, so we're starting with May 8th. Let's go. So on May 8th, I saw this photo from Today's Talk KWOC, and right then and there, my brain was like, the atmosphere is priming up or already primed for tornado genesis in my area. That was the first red flag that I saw. Thanks to someone in my town making a page called Speak Your Mind Poplar Bluff, I was able to see this because I was not following that page at the time. They shared it, I saw it, and this was my comment. I'll get into why I said that here in a second. I'm going to show you another picture. I posted this picture underneath that. This was from May 15th of 2024, and on May 27th of 2024, Poplar Bluff got hit with a New 3. I don't remember the exact area it hit, but I know it come through the southern part of town, because it almost hit me. Either way, I noticed that around a similar time of year, similar things were happening in the atmosphere, and that was a major red flag to me. That was the first thing I noticed. And to your grammar police out there, it's known, not know, I know, okay? I was in a hurry to get this information out. Kiss my ass. Another thing that kind of helped me pinpoint that a similar thing was unraveling was this right here. I commented this underneath that same post that I mentioned earlier, on the same page I mentioned earlier, because I again noticed a similar pattern around a similar time of year. Which brings us back to why I made this comment in the first place. Literally, after I see that, as I'm traveling through Hutton Valley, Missouri, I look up and I see this. The first two, from left to right, are in front. The last one is from behind it. Looked like a developing shelf to me. So naturally, any human that notices something like this is gonna start doing research, or listening to what other people are saying, or finding out what they're saying. For the first 2 days, it was nothing, and then something finally came up. On May 10th of 2025. Good motherfucking morning. Guess who woke up and realized they're gonna be under the crossfire again soon for severe weather? This motherfucker. I was outside doing some yard work and I just happened to look at my phone, hop on Facebook, and that was the first thing I saw. Sometime in the afternoon on May 10th of 2025. So that pretty much confirmed what I already knew. I mean, not exactly 100% to a T, but that let me know that I was not far off from what I was saying about us potentially lighting up red again. Or at least some kind of severe weather coming into the area. Then, the very next day, on May 11th, I noticed this outside of my house. Alright, I'm noticing something else a little concerning about this system. This part right here looks like it's sinking down, and then this part looks like it's going that way. So at this point in my mind, after seeing that, I realized that it was more likely than not that that was going to happen. That lighting up red in my area was a lot more likely, because usually in my area, clouds don't change different directions at different heights like that. At least not to the point to where it's noticeable to the human eye when you're observing it. Now we jump to May 14th when I stuck my hand out the window and I literally caught moisture in my hand. There was no clouds inside. It was a little foggy, so maybe that had something to do with it, but that kind of told me, okay, it's been kind of warm and now there's fog and it's cooled off a little bit. There's probably some high dew points and a lot of moisture, in this area right now that's eventually gonna get lifted up. Then I hop on Facebook, and this is the first thing I see. Once I saw that photo, it pretty much set in stone for me that this is about to ramp up, and it's just a matter of time. Now, at the moment, things weren't ramping up super fast because we still had a cap over all this moisture. It didn't have the cool air aloft above it to cause any instability and allow it to rise, but it was there. The fuel was there. Now, when I checked the severe weather outlook that morning, we were still in a level 2 out of 5, but when I went home, I realized that we were now in a level 3 out of 5. I have some videos that I'm fixing to show you that I recorded talking about it. I hate to be the one that says I told you so, but I told you so. Look, in my last video, when I said, I told you so, here's what I'm talking about. This took a couple of days ago, or matter of fact, earlier today, I think. Wait, is today the 14th? Yeah. I've been busy, guys. I've been working and also trying to keep track of this. It's a lot to manage for one person. All I'm saying is everything is pointing towards this shit is starting to ramp up, and when it does, it's going to go ballistic. Well, what do you know? As luck would have it, my area and a lot of areas east lit up red. Not gonna lie, saw it coming. There is no way that all that fuel is just gonna sit there and nothing is gonna happen, alright? Also, on top of all the fuel being there, we had a lower level jet moving in. So while my hometown didn't take a direct hit again like it did last year when all this stuff started firing off around a similar time of year, areas around me and some of the areas I was traveling through in Illinois did. When I was with some of my friends on the way back home from work, me and my friends dodged 2 tornadoes on the way home. This was the closest encounter we had. We was pushing the limit. We tried to cover ground and outrun it, then we realized we couldn't and we had to stop, and we got so close to this one that the rain stopped falling, it picked up and then started going horizontal, and we could not see the fucking tornado whatsoever. This one right here was in between Effingham, Illinois and Mount Vernon, Illinois. We was on our way south and we had to stop because if we didn't, we was going to potentially die. So after sketchily winning round 1 of Nader Ball, round 2 met us in Marion, Illinois. This storm come off of Farmington, Missouri. So we realized we needed to stop. We stopped in Marion. So thanks to a suggestion from someone in the van, we stopped at Freddy's to get food because we had been on the road for a while and we were hungry. And we needed to stop anyway to avoid the tornado. Thankfully, it was 5 to 7 miles south. We didn't know that at the time. I checked radar and I knew it was south of Marion. I didn't know how far, and I didn't know if it was going to shift. So we kind of stayed in place and waited it out, and this is how I ended up with these videos.
No, they're not going off anymore, but I mean, it looks bad out here, like real fucking bad.
That flooding.
I'll send you a picture of it.
Wow.
I went.
The camera does not do it justice.
It does not.
That wind is blowing.
You see the power fucking flicker?
Oh boy. So we hang out in this area about 30 minutes or so and wait out the storm. And then when we head south, we see this. Oh wow. Oof.
Yeah, look at all.
Oh my god. I don't know how I keep getting lucky like this, but holy fuck. I'm grateful for it. My adrenaline right now. So after winning round 2 of Nader Balls successfully, and not sketchily, on the way home, I caught some of the most beautiful lightning I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm gonna share that with you guys. After all that, we had all finally made it home safe, and I just wanted to say thank you to Jesse for helping me storm spot along the way and making a good suggestion for a place to stop and get some food, because that was definitely needed in that scenario. And thank you to all my friends Cringe, Matt, and Drew in Discord for helping me monitor the system when I was in Marion. I appreciate your guys' help. We can't forget about Jordan, aka Jeff Jordan, the woman that was driving the vehicle. She handled the situation very well. She got us to safety. She listened to what I was saying and what my friends were saying as well, and we was able to avoid that thanks to her efforts as well. Cannot forget about her. Because at the end of the day, I can talk all day about what's going on, but if the steering wheel ain't in my hand, I can't make decisions on where we're going. Only the person driving can. So I'm very grateful for her, not only as my friend, but as the person that was driving, handling the situation very well and getting us out of harm's way. Thank you for that. I had an important role in this also. I was the main one watching the radar in the skies during this entire thing, helping us avoid these storms. And if I wasn't doing that, we for sure would have drove right into one of them and been in a very bad spot. These events that happen are what inspired me to write the song I Am the Storm. The link will be in the description for you guys to check out on your own time. And there you guys have it. That is pretty much how I predicted and survived the May 16th, 2025 tornado outbreak. With that being said, guys, that is all I have for you. Y'all stay up, stay blessed, be positive, and kick misery in the throat. I'm out. Peace.